what we wanted people to think of is more of these diagnostic categories as a central tendency. You know, that what's the diagnosis that best characterizes this individual in terms of the range of symptoms that they have and how they meet the criteria that we have identified in DSM-5. Now, remember that the DSM-5, going back to DSM-3 and the finer criteria, those criteria are a fairly limited set of measures that were largely defined in inpatient settings, so that they would be good for separating an individual with, say, a primary depressive disorder from a primary schizophrenia, from a primary obsessive compulsive disorder, or you know, a primary you know, eating disorder. And so the idea was that the initial thinking on this is these are really totally separate disorder categories. Well, in fact, what happens is that as soon as you go to the primary care level, or certainly in my experience, when you go to the epidemiology community level, what you find is that the threshold that is established by this like 5 out of 9 category criteria for major depression may not work so well when you have varying levels of severity of those symptoms at the community level. And that's where we found, when we did the epidemiologic catchment area study, as we swept an awful lot of people in, you know, with the DSM-3 criteria and the DSM-4 criteria that would not have ever come in for care, and if they did, they may just be on one end of the continuum of normal reaction to the normal stresses of life.